Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 999, and today's topic is the treatment of effluents with organic impurities. If I say effluent means it is industrial waste, and these industrial wastes they may contain organic as well as inorganic effluents. So first I will be discussing the organic effluents and then later on inorganic ones. As you know that the most conventional or common method of treating these organic effluents is biological process, that is known as biological treatment, where microorganisms are allowed to decompose lot of organic matters, and also they are responsible of coagulation, precipitation of all these organic material, and sometimes we are also using the treatment technique of coagulation, precipitation, and these agents are either alum or ferrous sulfate, and in this way we can also remove lot of metallic toxic substances which are present in the industrial waste effluents. And also we are using one very common practice, that is taking all these effluent to one pond or one basin, and there it is stored for 2-3 weeks time, so that all the microorganisms will be successful to decompose all those organic materials into simpler ones, and in this way it will be ready for further treatment. And as you know that even for biological treatment, before that we have to follow 2-3 times, that is called primary treatment, and after the primary treatment only then we can go for the further treatment, that is either with separating these in different ponds and keeping it for few weeks, so that all those impurities, some are all settled, some are all decomposed, some are absorbed by the sediments, and also it is further treated with other chemicals, that is known as chemical treatment. So first I am going to take the organic effluent treatment. So the treatment of effluents of organic impurities in industrial waste. So number one is that is waste waters with organic effluents are generally subjected to conventional, and that is called biological treatments. But before these treatments they are also subjected to many primary treatments. They are called as primary treatments before going to biological conventional treatment, where lot of microorganisms are involved. Treatments, if the organic matter present in the effluent is easily potentiable, aeration has to be done. If inorganic wastes are also present in the higher quantities, then they are necessary to be removed, because combined with organic wastes they can cause the problem, and also they can cause the acceleration of some other complexes to form. So it is a very, very disturbing and big problem if both are present, and especially the inorganic effluents of waste are in large quantity. That we have to settle first before going to organic impurities treatment. Can cause the problem of the disposal of the organic waste. If the effluents are hot, they must be cooled either by passing air or by dilution. strongly acidic or basic waste are first neutralized. If suppose effluents, after checking, it is found that they are highly acidic or highly basic, then it is necessary to first neutralize it. Number two, the waste containing toxic metals. We have to check because there is lot of possibility and chances of having lot of toxic metals, heavy metals. They are subjected to chemical treatment. If we have lot of heavy or toxic metals, then we have to subject all these effluents to chemical treatment with different type of chemicals like chlorination and with some other sulfonated compounds. They are all bleached and they are all made more easily to do the treatment for organic matter. For chemical treatment, settlable organic matters, suspended organic pollutants and colloidal impurities are coagulated. So when such type of suspended or colloidal particles are there, they can be coagulated, they can be precipitated, and by these coagulating or precipitating agent like alum or ferrous sulfate, FeSO4 or alum. After all these primary processes, the effluent is subjected to biological treatment. After doing all these primary treatment, then we have to go for biological treatment where bacteriology is involved, microorganisms are involved for treatment processes, and the effluent is subjected to biological treatment. Also the storing, or that is called lagooning. Actually this is also a very important process nowadays, that is called lagooning. Means we will separate lot of concentrated impurities of organic and inorganic into separate tank or separate big area where it is stored for 1 week or 2 weeks time, and during that time lot of activity will be there, and with that lot of decomposition will be there, BOD will be decreased, that is biological oxygen demand, lot of chemical process will be done in that process, that is called lagooning process. So in lagooning, waste may be useful for microorganisms, may decompose organic effluents. The lagooning needs enough space, and this process may result in, so lagooning is only possible if it is near sea or near big river. You can take some big area and then you can store, so with that there will be balance and equilibrium with that sea level and lagooning area. And after doing the lagooning, the following effects we can see. The A is, that is, it will decrease in the suspended matter and reduction of BOD. Once lagooning is done, drastically it will reduce the suspended particles as well as biological oxygen demand, that is called BOD. B, self-neutralization will take place, it will be neutralized automatically. That is called self-neutralization once lagooning is done. And C, setting, it will be settled down. And D, equalization. Equalization means equilibrium will be there if somewhere lot of concentration is there, so it will be shifted and there will be formation of equilibrium in lagooning area as well as in sea area. And E is aerobic and anaerobic. Bio and anaerobic. Biologization and C, setting, and then equalization, aerobic, anaerobic, degradation. F is promotion of spontaneous and induced chemical reaction. So these are all effects of lagooning, and that's why after lagooning lot of organic and inorganic effluents are settled down. So here in this chart I have given that is your classification of methods of purifying the effluents of the chemical industries. These are all the basic methods what we are using for industrial waste or effluents from the chemical industries. So first, what effluents we are getting? There we are getting three type of effluents. One is what we are following, that is purification from suspended and emulsified impurities. So once we have suspended and emulsified impurities, that is divided into two. One is that is called mechanical purification. In the case of mechanical purification, we are following this process: setting, flotation, filtration, sediment, bed formation, and then centrifugal method. That is under mechanical purification. Then you come to purification of colloidal impurities. So for that colloidal impurities, we are having three methods: first coagulation, second flocculation, and then electrocoagulation. Then come to the second one, that is purification from dissolved impurities. So how to purify the dissolved impurities? So there are two methods. One is purification from mineral matters. So from mineral matters, how we will purify? First by ion exchange, then reverse osmosis, then electrical method, and reagent method, and last one, that is thermal evaporation. Just evaporate by heat. And then purification from organic matters. So how we can purify from organic matters? These methods are used. One is that is destructive methods, second biological oxidation, third one is liquid phase oxidation, then ozonolysis, and finally chlorination. And then the next one is that is regenerative method for purification of organic matters. For regenerative method, first we are following extraction, then rectification, adsorption, ion flotation, and ion exchange method. And the last one is that is elimination or destruction. In this case, first is that is by thermal destruction, and then by burying underground. Third one is pumping into depth of ocean. So here, it is my advice to students of industrial chemistry that they should copy down this chart, because in this chart, if they read, they will understand very clearly the classification of different type of effluents and what type of methods, basic methods we are using to purify, extraction, osmosis, ion exchange, ozonolysis, evaporation. Lot of these methods are given here, and they are the basic methods used to purify the organic and inorganic effluent that is coming out of chemical industries. With this, I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.